This is Dominique Perez, and this is my lesson plan for reading and writing CCVC words. The grade level I picked was around first grade, and their objective of this lesson would be to blend the CCVC words and to spell CCVC words. And I would obviously probably be standing in front of a classroom and teaching this at a board typically, but just due to the space I have available and the materials, we're just going to pretend that these notebook papers are what I would write on the board and what I would model to the kids while we're doing this lesson. Alright, so I'm going to start. Hey friends, today we are going to talk about blending like we have been talking about in previous classes. Does anyone remember what blending means? Oh yes, thank you for that example. So it means that we're blending the different sounds in words to make that full word, right? We're focusing on those individual sounds and blending them together. Perfect. Good job remembering the definition. I'm very proud of you. So today I'm going to start by modeling a word for you. So I am going to write this word on our board. And I'm going to show you how to sound out this word. So watch me blend the sounds in the word first, okay? So this is, I'm going to continue this until I go to my next letter with my finger, okay? So I'm going to do that again, and I'm just going to keep making that S sound. I want to continue my blending, okay? So, So I just blended all those letters together. So watch as I read the entire word. And when I read the entire word, I'm going to sweep my finger right under the word, okay? So that's how you know when I want you to respond with the entire word. So slam. That's the word I just sounded out. So the word is slam. Does anyone know what this word means? You think it could be when you slam something on the ground. Yes, that's a great example. So my example that I think we can all relate to is when someone slams a door. That means they shut it really hard, and you probably hear it. It's normally really loud when you do it. Some people might do it when they're angry, or some people might do it on accident. I know I've done that before. Yeah, so great job knowing the definition and listening to me sound out the word. So now that I modeled that for you, we're going to practice doing that together, okay? And we're going to use a different word so that you guys can get some practice. Don't be worried though, I'm going to make sure to lead you, and I know that you guys will do awesome on this, okay? So I'm going to print our next word on the board. Alright, so there is our next word, and we're going to practice this together. So when I'm doing it, I want you guys to be doing it with me, okay? So we're going to start at this first letter, right? So I'm going to make that little swoop. I think that I may have heard a different letter than I was planning on. Can anyone tell me what this first letter, what the sound makes? Yes, that's all right. Let's practice that word again, okay? I'm going to go through the motions like normal. Ready? Say it with me. Yes, so now we're going to say it all together. Flat. All right, I think I heard a little bit of confusion, okay? I think that someone may have left out the L and said fat, right? But we had that ooh sound, so we need to make sure that's in our word. So let's practice one more time with this word, okay? I know you guys will get it this time. So flat. Good job, guys. I knew that you would get it that time. You guys are doing a fabulous job following along. So now that you have got the hang of it, I'm going to have you say and blend the word by yourself. So I'm going to write a brand new word on our board, okay? And you guys are going to do this one all by yourself. I'm so excited for this. This word is kind of similar to the one we just did, so you really have to pay attention to those letters and those individual sounds, okay? So that's going to make a big difference in the meaning of the word and what we're saying in general, okay? So here is our word that you guys are practicing together. All right. So here we go. Oh, you guys have to remember to keep continuously saying it until I move on, okay? So let's practice that one more time. I think I may have heard the wrong sound. All right, so what is this letter? Can someone tell me that? Yes, exactly, that's an A. Good job identifying that. Can anyone tell me what the A sound is? Yes, the A sound is ah. So we need to practice that one more time, I think, okay? Are you guys ready? Yes, good job practicing that, guys. I knew that you would get it after a few times. It can be a challenging thing. So now that we practiced doing this, we are going to do a few different table activities with you guys, okay? So at one of the tables, we are going to use what we learned to practice reading words without blending them first. So instead of blending them out loud and saying we're just gonna mouth it. So we're gonna say, then we're gonna say flag. So you guys are gonna practice reading that word automatically, okay? And then at our second table, you guys are going to be reading and working on the books that we've been going through. So you're gonna practice this and you're gonna practice your reading with a skill, okay? And at our last table, we are going to practice spelling the words that we blended. So the teacher at this table may say, today we blended the word flag. Can you spell flag? I see the flag flying in the sky. And you guys are going to practice spelling it, okay? So I will be helping you today along with Miss Montgomery and Mr. DeLong. They came in to help us out with our words today. And so I need you to listen very carefully for this part, okay? Our first group is going to be Megan, Madison, Drew, Marcus, Kyle, and Delaney. You guys will be coming to my table, and we're going to be working on reading our words without verbally sounding them out, okay? So the first example I gave you. So go on and move to our table. It's right over on that side of the room. And keep listening, guys. Our second group is going to be Wiley, Allison, Paige, Jacob, Silas, and Piper. You guys are going to be working with Miss Montgomery, I believe. You'll be working on spelling the words that we just blended, okay? So you guys are going to go to that table at the back of the room right there with her. And then our last group is Jeff, Mikey, Melinda, Alexa, Kinsley, and Zane. And you guys will be working with Mr. DuLong, and you'll be working on our reading book. You guys are going to try to read it, and you're just going to really work on using those skills we just worked on, okay? Great work today during whole group, guys. I cannot wait to practice with you individually. I know that you guys are going to do awesome. Mr. DuLong and Miss Montgomery are going to have wonderful things to say about you guys today.